10 reasons to buy Mazda CX-50. The Mazda CX-50 is a gorgeous and aggressive off-roader. Exclusively offered to the North American marketplace, the Japanese off-roader is set to turn a few heads, and these are 10 reasons why we love the Mazda CX-50. 1 second, before we start the video, kindly subscribe to this channel. That will motivate us to make more videos like this. Your support is very important for us. Only you can help us to reach the next milestone. Now, let's get started. Number 10. First in a new wave. Touted as the first vehicle that will spearhead an all-new lineup of all-terrain SUV offerings from Mazda, the CX-50 signals a design change by the company to a far more butch styling theme with pumped-up cladding and flared arches. Unique for the American market, the CX-50 is firmly aimed at those that aren't frightened to turn off the blacktop in search of adventure and will be joined by a larger CX-60 and an even bigger 7-seat CX-80 model shortly. Number 9. Born in the USA. The first Mazda vehicle to be assembled in the USA since the Mazda 6 ceased production in 2012, the CX-50, based on the Mazda 3 platform, will be constructed exclusively in Huntsville, Alabama, and be classed as a homegrown product. The Mazda Toyota manufacturing plant started assembly in January 2022, running alongside the production of the Toyota Corolla Cross, thanks to a localized factory location and less world shipping. A far more competitive retail price can be set. Number 8. Impressive styling. Fit for its purpose, the CX-50 moves away from the softer styling of its predecessors, vehicles that would start to sweat at the thought of passing through a muddy puddle, with the new model being suitably penned for life in the wild. Mazda says that the CX-50 has been designed and optimized for a life in the harsh outdoors, with its muscular body cladding, driver mode selection and beefed-up suspension not simply there to traverse a potholed supermarket car park. Number 7. Traditionally fueled engine choices. Initial models will, refreshingly, be offered simply with a choice of 2 petrol-burning power plants, with additional units to be introduced later in the vehicle's life cycle. Both a naturally aspirated and turbocharged choice is currently available. Coming as standard with a 6-speed automatic transmission, both engines provide ample performance, with the turbocharged 2.5-liter Skyactiv unit putting out a healthy 256 horsepower with a muscular 310 lb-ft of torque also being on tap. Number 6. Low entry price point. The entry-level CX-50S models come equipped with the naturally aspirated 2.5-liter engine with 187 horsepower and 186 lb-ft of torque and are loaded with technology like an 8.8-inch color infotainment screen, TFT instrument cluster, and advanced driver modes. Also equipped with LED headlights, 17-inch alloy wheels, and capable of towing up to 2,000 pounds, the entry-level Mazda CX-50S is priced at a very reasonable $26,800, marking it out as possibly something of a bargain buy. Number 5. Extensive trim range. In total, 10 separate trim levels will be on offer across both of the engine ranges, with prices climbing to $41,550 for the top specification Turbo Premium Plus model, which features such luxuries as a Bose stereo and heated rear seating. Those seeking a little exclusivity can opt to order one of the turbo engine-equipped Meridian Edition machines, which have a far more outdoor focus, coming with all-terrain tires, side rockers, and a distinct graphic pack to set it apart. Number 4. Loaded with off-road technology. Standard fit equipment to all versions of the Mazda CX-50, the iActive all-wheel drive system combined with the intelligent MiDrive selector allows the operator to tackle almost every road or terrain condition at the tap of a screen. Bespoke to Mazda, the single one-defeats-all off-road setup selection uses a G-vectoring control system to determine slippage and apply power where and when it is needed to ensure progress is not hindered when traversing trails. Number 3. Not a CX-5 replacement. Mazda is very keen to set the CX-50 apart from the more tarmac-orientated CX-5, a fashionable lifestyle SUV that is far more at home looking at its reflection in a shop window than it is scrabbling up a gravel track in the backwoods. Just as capable on-road and it is off-road, the CX50 is marketed towards those who willfully embrace the vehicle's capabilities and will take the opportunity to take it to places that the city-loving CX-5 would never consider venturing. Number 2. There will be a green model. With the emphasis within the evolving motoring world fully focused on reducing emissions and offering the consumer better fuel economy, Mazda will look to offer a hybrid version of the CX50 later on through its life cycle. Likely to share technology with Toyota, the CX50 hybrid will slot neatly into an ever-emerging marketplace as sales for hybrid vehicles continues to climb, thanks in part to better technology and more competitive pricing of such green versions. Number 1. A proper off-road Mazda offering. Having offered up several trendy SUVs in the last decade like the compact CX-30, the electrified MX-30 with its crazy suicide doors, and the beautifully finished CX-5, the MX-50 is the only vehicle in the lineup to be truly off-road focused. Slightly bigger than the CX-5, the Mazda CX-50 will slot in nicely and appeal to those who are fans of the badge and brand, but were forced to look elsewhere for a vehicle that would tackle the rough stuff and take on the wilderness. What do you think about this? Let me know this by commenting below. I would love to see them. I can go through your comments and share my feedback. Thanks for watching this video completely. Kindly subscribe to this channel and hit the like button. Thanks again, have a great day.